how's everybody doing? Okay, so I'm in the truck right now. I'm about to go meet up with my mechanic friend, and then we're gonna go back to my house, do some things with the Cummins. I'm in the Silverado today, first time driving it again. It's honestly a lot different than the Cummins, obviously, in many different ways, actually. And one of the biggest things that I can notice is the gear ratio. This is 342. The Cummins has 373, which is also the perfect gear ratio for 35s. So we're gonna be there soon. Gonna meet up with the mechanic, and then we're gonna head back. So catch you then. All right, guys. First mod to the Cummins. Gonna just cover these rust-looking things on the plastic. I would just pop it off, but then I'd have to replace the whole thing because the clips in there would just break. Alright, so I gotta be very careful here. That could have been bad. There's like nothing in this can. That actually looks better than I thought it would. Alright. I better cover all the holes first. Even though there's nothing right there. Gosh dang it. This may be a fail. So I gotta angle it like that. But that actually looks a lot better than I thought. I thought it wouldn't match at all. Alright, now over here. This is the worst one. I already tried sanding it and that didn't work very well. I also washed it off after that, so it should hold pretty well. Gosh dang it. Alright. Alright. How's the paint smell?
Good.
Oh no. Alright, mission accomplished. It's completely fixed now. One of the weird things about these trucks that I noticed is that the panels under these headlights are plastic, even though they're color matched. I don't get the point of that. I've seen some that come with just a plastic strip in there and has no color on it at all. I don't get why they'd sell them like that. And then I asked the place when I was looking at one if that was metal under there so I could get it repainted, and they said it was, but I'm pretty sure it's just plastic. So that's pretty weird. So we got these done here. I touched up a little bit on the underneath, but I mean it's almost completely flawless like you saw in the previous video. So the only thing really left to do would be to clean up the entire truck. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is try to get some of this mud out of here. Probably not going to use this clip because this is not working at all. What a waste of time! Quick. This one wire here, I noticed that when I was leaving is kind of falling out. I noticed there's little pieces of metal that I had to take out of here too. But I'm going to use this zip tie here and make sure that these wires don't keep falling down. How's that look?
Looks good.
Alright. And there we go. So now that is done, probably going to get to the washing, clean it up, because there was something that with the body that I was going to do in the future. Down there, one of the things I noticed was that the spare tire right here, it's a mud and snow tire, very aggressive tread, not much tread left. I noticed that this is a 33, and the dealer, whenever I bought the truck, put brand new, regular size tires on, But yeah, this truck used to have 33s on it, had a winch on the front. They were on the trails all the time. They definitely had a lot of fun with this truck. So I'm about to start up the Cummins here. I'm gonna move it back there so I can easily wash it. And this truck comes with remote start. I've never actually used it before. I've seen it get used by the sales guy, but let's see if I can figure this out. Nice. WD-40 guys, if you don't have this, make sure to get a can. Alright, so did you hear that with the door? It was like making a noise. Guess it's not doing it now, but it's probably because it's at an unlevel surface. Problem solved. Now I'm gonna wash the Cummins for the first time. Just gotta fill up this stuff here. I bought this stuff at Walmart, wash and wax. It's like 10 bucks. Works really well, and I used that on the truck there. It's not very clean, but there's that. So I'm gonna see how clean I can get this truck. I noticed that the wheels over here are looking a bit dirty, so let's get to that. First thing you want to do is hose down the whole thing. Just get it all rinsed off. Make sure if you paint anything though, you let it dry for a little bit, otherwise it's just going to be a whole waste of time. So after that, after you fill up your bucket with the wash and wax, just take your microfiber and make some swirls around the paint. There's some scratches on this truck, I'm not going to lie, so, you know, it's not going to be too perfect, but it should leave a good shine. After you do one side of the truck, you just want to wash it down because it's really hot out today, so it's definitely going to dry before I could wash off the whole thing and then One of the things I don't get about this truck is why is there like this metal thing here? I noticed that when you close it, it's kind of uneven. So if any of you guys know, just tune in on the comments below and let me know. Anybody knows what I could do here to get this, you know, back and restored to its original condition, let me know. Or any way I can paint it or get this thing off. Be awesome. Alright, so to save some time, I actually already cleaned the wheels. As you can see there, nice and shiny now. Nothing special though. And I already dried the entire truck, so now it's nice and shiny. So after driving like 10 hours in the rain, it was pretty dirty. But now we're good to go. So now that's done. trying to clean the other one. I would take Cummins for its first ride out in the middle of nowhere, but I mean, I just cleaned it, so what would be the purpose of that? And I want to make sure I get rid of the emission stuff before I take it out. So I obviously got to move this truck out of the way, so let's get this thing started. To start it, you just gotta that's never gonna get old, so I just gotta unlock it, get in the truck. So one of the things I was messing up on, if I was a bit delaying back there, was forgot you have to put the key in as well, even though the truck's already started. But I mean, that makes sense because it's like someone could just steal the truck then. So yeah, I hope you guys think the truck looks good. I'll give you guys one more look around of the truck once I get it parked here. I would take the Cummins to Roush, but I want to get this emission stuff taken care of first. I know you diesel guys understand me completely. Along with addressing some of the issues like the discoloration of the bed rails and the wire that was hanging under here, I also want to show you guys a little bit over here. Is that starting to chip away way down here. So you can see there's some paint chipping. So I'm going to address that in a different video. I just wanted to show you that there's other things that I'm going to be doing with this Cummins. I'm going to get every single thing that I do to this truck on video. I just want to let you guys know that now. And in my other video, if you guys saw the backpack I was using, in case you guys are wondering, it's a 511 tactical backpack. It was field tested, and I bought this back in like 10th grade because I kept going through backpacks and I actually wanted to buy something durable for once. And as you can see, I've had this for years now and it's still holding up. So I'm glad that I bought this opposed to just buying another cheap backpack. So anyways, the next thing I want to do here is actually remove this metal thing here. I want to see what's actually going on, because if you look here at my other truck, the gas cap is completely flush, and if you open up the cap, well, there's really no metal thing like that here. So I don't know why that would be the case. I know there's these two rubber things here, but there's also this little metal thing that keeps it and goes into it to close it. So I feel like if that metal thing on this truck wasn't there, it wouldn't really make much of a difference, because the highest point is these two screws anyway, so the cap is still hitting those screws no matter what. So I could see like if maybe they put the metal thing there so like the screws, I don't know, wouldn't scratch or something, but the screws are the highest point anyway. So if I just remove the metal part and the screws are the only thing there, the cap should stay closed and everything. Because look, there's no little metal thing that was sticking out like on the Silverado anyways, so I don't see why this part is here. So I'm actually just gonna remove those screws now. So I just removed this little metal piece that was on the gas cap, says 6042 on it for some reason. Just sitting there for 2 seconds, this thing is like burning hot. But anyways, yeah, look at they even custom drilled the holes that was holding it. So I don't know, I guess the whole reason they made this was to have the gas cap sit more flush because those rubber things weren't there. But I mean, it's better that I just kept the screws there. I adjusted them perfectly. So now when you close the cap, it's completely flush with the truck. I like the look of this a lot better. There's really no purpose of having this there at all. It's too thick. I mean, maybe if it was thinner so I could have it there between the screws, but there's really barely any space there anyway, so I think that looks a lot better. I decided to take one more look under the truck, and I was able to pull a random bungee out from under the truck. It served no purpose at all, so I don't know why that was there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe so I can see you next video. Boom!